far to try and, you can't possibly, you're right, you can't possibly do everything perfect to keep anybody from stumbling. But that's an active decision you can make to say, I'm so selfless that I'll have the crap.
But you can have Jack Daniels at your own house.
Yeah.
But you can't buy it.
No, the buying it, you got to be careful, you know.
You have to put it in a plastic bag and like sit there taking sweets on occasion.
So I mean, for me, do I think if I see somebody, if I saw Pastor Bill in the grocery store and he had a thing of Jack Daniels barbecue sauce, I wouldn't think 2 seconds about it.
You asked me before I would eat.
I was like, yeah, I'd probably like, how come you didn't invite me over? You know, I probably would.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, I'm going to dislike him for other reasons, not because of the Jack Daniels. That's not going to make me question my faith. It wouldn't. But for some people, it might. It might. The preacher, it confuses them. And a lot of people tell you, you know, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to worry that much. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have to worry that much. The fact is, people are going to view that. And you're going to have to be careful. And I'm telling you, it is better not to drink at all. You know, the Bible says don't drink to get drunk. It doesn't mean that's okay, you can have that shot of vodka. You know, as long as you're not drinking to get drunk, the whole intended purpose of vodka is to get you buzzed. Period. That's why it is flavorless.
So
In case you didn't know. Yeah, so you can add it to everything. So in case you didn't know, vodka is flavorless.
And tasteless and odorless.
And taste, odorless too as well, yeah.
Not tasteless.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I've had some before.
And
It's
I think you
tasteless.
had very low in vodka. The best vodka has no odor.
The way it
no
makes your
taste.
mouth feel and taste are different.
Yeah. Something can be hot and also be spicy.
Right.
And they're different.
Yeah.
Spicy is in the taste.
The world's outcast.
Right. So where the Bible says don't drink to get drunk, it was meaning, hey, there's alcohol in this wine, so you won't die from the water. So don't abuse it because that's not its intended purpose. Does that make sense?
There's also the chance that someone in your family is an alcoholic and you don't know about it.
That's true.
There are alcoholics on both sides of my family, so I'm just never going to touch alcohol just on the off chance.
On my side too. On my great-grandfather on my grandmother's side, that's what killed him. Yeah, he was
What's your grandpa was?
that was my mom's side. My
Oh.
great-grandfather on my dad's side, God rest his soul, I never got to meet him. But he was an alcoholic. He got to the point where he used to see hallucinations, whether he drank or not. And he had these hallucinations that people were outside his house trying to get to him.
So he tried to escape it before that.
My grandmother used to have to shut the blinds and just try and calm him down, let him know there's nobody out there, there's nobody out there. The way the story goes is on his deathbed, which a little creepy became my bed. Well, I mean, after my great-grandmother died, we cleaned her stuff out and I needed the bed that was there. But on his deathbed, he had a hallucination. There was a picture of Jesus beside his bed. And he said it was that Jesus told him that it was going to be okay. That he didn't have to worry about it anymore. Was that really a hallucination? Did it happen? It doesn't matter. My grandfather was an alcoholic too, and ultimately that's what killed him. He smoked and drank his whole life. Was he a good guy? Yeah. Was he a good grandfather? Yeah. Was he a good father for my mom and my uncle? Of course he was. Was he an alcoholic? Yes, he was. Were there times that they didn't know where he was at? Were there times where he'd be gone a week? Nobody knew what happened to him? Get in bar fights? Was he a bad man? What he did was wrong. And ultimately, it's the reason he had cancer. Cancer killed him.
I had cancer.
He had cervical cancer in a lot of places.
Liver.
He also
Liver
smoked.
damage with alcohol.
So when it comes to gambling is wrong, period. It is never acceptable.
Not busting nobody out here, but I got some Thompsons and they said never mind. It was somebody.
Bust my family out.
I know, I think I'm wrong. It was somebody. But anyways, and they said if you have like $20 extra and you say, I need
You've
this.
heard me say it too.
Oh,
And
it was
have
you?
heard it from
Okay.
Thompsons.
Okay.
And here's one. Let's say me and Ashley. This is going to come with a side note, so just beware. Say me and Ashley say, hey, we got $50. We can go out to a nice restaurant. What would you go to a cheap restaurant, $1? Get something quick to eat. You go to the casino and just play quarter slots. Either way, that money's already spent. As long as we don't spend any more than that $50, we haven't gambled. There was no gamble involved. We designated that money to be thrown away.
But if you win any money.
That suit, yeah. We win any money, any money you win with that, that's up to you. But as soon as you go over that 50 mark you set, now you're gambling with money you didn't have. And that's wrong. Now, will you ever catch me and ask me down to court machines?
No.
Well, why would we be there in the first place?
Maybe years down the road. Or maybe your parents.
Or maybe we see them walk into the casino.
You won't. Do I think a person with a strong will can go in there and say, hey, I got this $50, it's gone, it's gone? Sure, I know people that do that. That's their strategy. Either they win with that 50 or they're done, or they don't. And that's the end of it. They walk right out. The problem is the casino's atmosphere is let it roll. Come on. I know you spent that 50, but 10 more. You're gonna hit it big. And it encourages people to spend their kids' college fund, electric bill, car payment. So the atmosphere there is to let it all ride. It'll all work out. It's all good fun. It's not. And it's where why a person can go in there and still maintain their Christian attitude and even their Christian values. That is not what the atmosphere lends to.
That's also a witness to two people.
Yeah.
Thinking you're
And
going in there and.
it's another thing that will, yeah, I see the preacher go down there all the time. Well, maybe you didn't know this, but not our preacher. But preacher's great-grandfather was loaded. So he goes down there with $100 a week in place, designated. And the weeks he doesn't play, he goes bowling instead of that same money. Be a lot of frames for $100, but he must really like bowling. But to the outside person, all they see is preacher gambling. It's acceptable.
Also, what makes people want to play more is like when they're playing a slot and they move to the next one because they're not winning, they see someone else come up there and like win big. That makes them want to keep playing.
Or like if someone gets the free plays or something, like my grandparents usually get free plays sent in from other casinos, and they'll go there and just spend that money or something, and people will be like, oh, I didn't win with this, maybe I can win with my own.
It's kind of like this. Say a man comes in here, right? Says that. I'm going to let you flip a coin. If it lands on heads, I'm going to give you $100. If it lands on tails, you don't get anything. Or you can take $50 now. You take the $50 and let him walk. You don't flip the coin. You take his money, let him go. That's guaranteed. Right? You set aside a certain amount to be spent. It's okay to spend it. But on the same way with the alcohol, a place like a casino, the connotations that come with it will make people question their faith. What about bingo? Does bingo come with the same negative connotations as a casino?
No, it's
It's
still
filled with old people,
Have you ever?
normally that are set on fixed incomes, and they go in there with a set amount, and it's more about just having a little bit of fun with a set amount of money. Now, can it become that?
Who
Yes.
bets on bingo?
We have a bingo hall
Well, I
here.
thought you just
Yes.
paid to get in and then you just play bingo.
It depends on the bingo house.
bingo halls.
Like, that's what I always thought.
You know,
and then
but
you try
because
to
gambling
match
is like this. What if you go to, y'all know what a celebration station is?
Yeah.
The rest of y'all don't? It's basically a giant arcade with putt-putt, and go-kart races, and different things like that. Was it Fantasia Mountain? Is that the other one?